Hello my sweet friends, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well, and today I want to do some designs for my journal. I like to create my own designs and then place them on the journal that I started. I think it was over, let me see, I'm gonna tell you exactly when I started this. Last year. Sorry for the noise. So it's been a year. So let me show you just a little bit. But that is basically, and then I ended up doing my own thing. Placing my own doodles and my own little designs and creations. Let me push this back a little bit so that way you can see what I've done. So yeah, this is basically all my own designs right there. Here, this is all my designs. So yeah. And since I like the concept, this is the July one that I did. And I like trees and little houses and birds, you know, all that has to do with nature. I am wanting to do more flowers and trees. But that's my to-go thing. So I got my woody, Karen Dosh, my water. I already sprayed my little palette and I'm not adding anything to it. I want to use this paint. So I got my number 6 round, and let me spray the paper. I want it to get a little bit wet. Okay, so Karen McCoy has been saying that the month of July is watercolor month. I've been watching her. Very sweet lady. And she does watercolors. The other day I was watching her, actually it was nighttime. I was watching her and she was with her granddaughter, and yeah, they were carrying a nice, really nice conversation. And yeah, so when you visit Karen, like I said, her channel is Karen McCoy. She will sound to you like a friend that even though you just met her, it will feel like you've known her forever. Yeah. My creations are never perfect, and that's okay with me, but I am always happy to do something. I have to do something creative, and I haven't been able to do anything at all because life has changed in my household. My middle child and my 2 grandkids are staying with me, I don't know for how long, but yeah. And those are things that will happen in your life. So I'm trying to use the colors that I already had here. And my watercolors are Reeves, Reeves. I have other brands, but these are the first tube watercolors that I have. And I'm not good at determining whether they're good quality or not. But so far, I like them. I have no issues with them. Maybe because I'm inexperienced. But you know what? Whether it's good quality or not, I am still gonna take advantage and use it, you know? So what I'm doing here is that I took this scrap of watercolor paper that I had, and I didn't want to toss it out. My goal is to use every little pieces that I get on doing something with it. I just didn't want to toss it out. So yeah, there goes that. And so my baby girl is playing on the bed. My husband just walked in. Hi, baby. Uh-oh. I think he hurt his back. He said it hurts. So yeah. And oh, I have another announcement too. Bella is officially mine. I took her to the groomers, and also she had a visit with a vet at her pet shop, and they gave her her rabies shots and flea and tick medication. And let me tell you, it is much cheaper than going to a vet. Much cheaper. So let me see. I think I got a little bit of yellow here, so let me use that in the inside. Yeah. Just look for having fun. Now what I'm noticing is that the paper is like getting fuzzy. So I don't know about that. Let's just do greens. But like I said, this is not something that has to be perfect, because this is going to go into my journal. But it will give me a little opportunity to craft and keep my mind busy. No, Bella, no. She wants my husband to play with her. And I'm just using the same color that's in my palette. Right here. Belly. Bella. Papi, dale un treat para que la calle. On top of the printer. Asking my husband to give her a treat to keep the dog quiet. Bella is very playful, guys. There's nothing I can do to calm that girl down. She's got so much energy. lots of energy. Sí, la nena no tiene que estar ladrando. And then I'll just fussy cut this design and let it dry. Well, I'm first gonna let it dry and then fussy cut it. So I'm gonna be trying to use as much as I can from the palette without adding. To me, this is relaxing. Here. Okay, so that goes that. And so I'm gonna use the stabilo and then like do this and then do this. And what I'm creating now is I'm just going at the edges and where the pencil marks are at, and then create like how it's supposed to have some trees, the texture and stuff like that. Lily, no, mommy. Okay, so let's grab some color here. Let's try to keep it. This is the olive, dark olive. And as you can see, I am not, this is whimsical. This is not, has nothing to do with, you know, oh no, this is my whimsical tree. Because that's basically what I like. Whimsical creations. So I'll put a little bit of, let's see, this is brown. Okay, so just do this. And that goes in and stays in. Yep. Yep. That's it. Now I have to wait for it to dry. So meanwhile, grab again that brown. No, let's just do this one because I feel like this one is a little bit more dry. And let's just create some there you go. And then a yellow. That's that. That's taking some shape. There goes the tree. And now this one, I want to give it a little bit of texture. Okay, I have to wait for this to dry, and then I'll be back and add to it. Okay, so I'll see you in a little bit. Now that it's all dry, I am going to doodle on the circles. I like to use the Jelly Roll number 10 and always start it on my finger, so there. I like that. Let me get you closer so you can see how it looks like. See that? And I got the Ohuhu, the fine liner drawing pens. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just on a few of them, not all of them. I can do like the zigzaggy. That's good. And then I can do waves. Waves. I can do diamond shape or triangular shape, and then I want to do it one up and one down, one up and one down, like that. I have to kind of keep the concentration. Okay. These are just simple things. Very simple things that you can do, but it will change the look of your tree. There you go. Okay, so I also like to do these stripes. And then let me tell you what happened yesterday. My daughter and I went to a restaurant of soul food. It was called Uncle Tony's, and I had the best pulled pork, fried okra, cornbread, coleslaw. Oh my word, it was so delicious, so delicious. Okay, let me see what else. Okay, so on this one I'm just gonna do big circles, tiny circles. Okay, what else? I got 2 more, no, 3 more. And then I could do this one. I can just do dots. That's good. This one I can do some stripes like this. That's that. And I'm gonna do circles here, almost the same size. I'm gonna keep it in the same, try to keep the same size. There you go. Now I will take my jelly roll again. I always start it in my finger and then just fill in the little circle with a little white dot. There you go. And then these, I can just give it a little touch of highlight. Just a little touch. And it will stand out a touch more. And let's see what else I can do here. All right. I can just do a little dot in the center of these circles. Just a little dot. And here, I'm gonna put a little circle. You can barely see it. That's why I like to do it in the darker one, in the darker area. Well, you know, with the where the watercolor is a lot darker, like in this one and in this one, because it's gonna stand out. But in the lighter color, you can barely see it, but it's there. Just a little touch. That's it. And then this one is dry, so I'm just gonna do little polka dots. There we go. And this one, I just want to do little white dots and then keep it simple. Keep it simple. And then I take it to the next level by doing little tiny polka dots. 1 second, please. I'm sorry about that. And then just tiny little dots here. Little whites and little specks of black. Very simple. That's it. Look how pretty that looks. The simplicity. All I gotta do is fussy cut. I feel like this one, I want to do something with it, but I might just use the same marker. Maybe a touch thinner. Let me see. And then just do little circle, like oval shape. This is what doodling is all about, but it's so relaxing. Can hear she's trying to be good. She's trying to be good. Even though I did the Karen Dosh and the Woody, I am going to go over my circles again with the fine liner, and it doesn't matter if it's out of the previous one. Embrace the imperfections. We're not here to be perfect. We're here just to have fun. And now this is gonna pop a little bit more. My circles are gonna pop a little bit more. But I started with watercolor. Yeah. Is it. That is it. And I love it. This is gonna go in my journal. And I am been storing them in that storage journal that my friend Beth from Happy Place Crafting did for me, and she sent me on a happy mail. Hi Beth. Love you, girl. And yeah, it's this is where I store all my crafty creations, doodling that I do. See, now it stands out a little bit more. See that? Give it a little oomph. Alrighty, so when I return, I'm just gonna show you the end result when I fussy cut them all, and that'll be it. Okie dokie. So there you go, my friends. This is the end result. Let me see if I can find something blank so that you can appreciate it even more. There you go. And that right there, and this right there. That's the end result. Alrighty, dears. That's it for today. So remember, if you like the video and you like the content of my channel, please give it a like. That will help my channel grow. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me a comment, and as always, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you are aware when I am uploading, that's a tongue twister, new videos. And as always, stay safe and craft away. God bless. Bye.